Hey y'all, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the General Collective weekly reading. This isn't for any specific zodiac sign, so as always, just take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that time as well as the energy is fluid and the energy can be vice versa or interchangeable. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. It is March 1st as I am recording this. We currently have Sun in Pisces and the Moon is still in Leo. For this week, right now, Mars is at about 29 degrees of Aquarius. So this week, it will move into Pisces. But with that being said, we're going to jump right on in and see what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this week. We will also have the full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo. So that's going to, go over the south node, and it will also be opposing this Pisces energy. But there will be a separate reading for the full moon. So let's just see what's going on. Give it a few more shuffles, and then we're going to jump right on in. Can we get one more? Right. So, bottom of the deck we have the stressed card. It says tense, strained, and under pressure. So this could be your energy, or just the energy, or it could be energy of someone around you, or someone that you're energetically connected to. Up under that we have shy, which says timid, hesitant, or reserved, and reserved, followed by empowered, which says powerful, capable, and strong. And then up under that we have vulnerable, followed by unfulfilled. Vulnerable says defenseless, unprotected, and helpless. Unfulfilled says dissatisfied, incomplete, or purposeless. A song I'm hearing right now is Chris Brown's Undecided. And they're playing the part of the song where he says, it's weighing on me. So something could be weighing heavily on someone or you. Take it how it resonates for you. But it almost feels like someone could be like trying to hide the fact that they are, feeling, it's like it feels like a high stress energy. And almost like with the empowered card, here next to the shy, it's almost like there's an energy of lacking confidence. This is like someone could, you know, be afraid to take some type of action with the shy and empowered because of this vulnerable and unfulfilled energy. I'm sorry, y'all, but whoever is resonating as this energy, I feel like they're not saying anything and still trying to like almost, you know, push through or maintain or, you know, keep this energy of feeling, you know, tense or stressed. Almost like in a way where this empower card could be coming through as like a facade of confidence where they're really lacking confidence. They could be like, you know, it's almost like the energy of putting on a brave face because they don't want to be looked at as this vulnerable and unfulfilled, excuse me. But it's almost like with comforted here, they're actually like very uncomfortable. It almost feels like because I'm hearing like I just want to sleep. Someone could be, you know, wanting to, you know, or needing to sleep right now. They could not be getting, you know, any sleep. My guys are saying haven't slept. So this energy, whether it's you or someone you're energetically connected to, is like they haven't slept. I almost feel like with this envious card, they are like almost like it's giving me like a hyper vigilant energy. Like it's almost like they're in a way like afraid to go to sleep. Because I almost feel like they constantly have to like watch almost like their surroundings or where they're sleeping at. Like they have to like, although I know the card says envious, it's like it's almost giving off like a hyper vigilant energy. Like they're unable to be comforted while being in the energy of like being suspicious or like sleeping with one eye open. Like it's giving me that energy. And it's just like, yeah, they just want it like to be over with the bored or hopeful and bored energy. Like almost hoping like this ends soon. Or they're able to like get out of it soon. Oh, This person could be having headaches. Well, what's going on, Spirit? What do we need to know? How's the collective feeling? Yeah, vulnerable. It says defenseless, unprotected, and helpless. Yeah, back to this unfulfilled energy. Yep, discouraged. Yeah, this person could be lacking, passion, excitement, drive, lacking in motivation. Um, Hold on, y'all. I cleaned off my table today, and I have to get my bar back to the way that I had it. There we go. So that the cards sit right. I was not feeling right. Yeah, lacking some type of enthusiasm, thrill, drive, passion, motivation with the excited card at the bottom. It's almost like they don't want to do nothing with the creative card. And then we're back to this envious energy. For some of them, they could be worried about what someone else is doing. Whether, and if this is you, like you could be in this energy worried about what someone else is doing, or vice versa, them worried about what you're doing. Can I get another one for how the collective is feeling as it pertains to the energy this week? Yeah, see it? We have the free card coming out, which says liberated, independent, and unburdened. Bottom of the deck, we have embarrassed, which says self-conscious, awkward, and exposed. With inadequate, back to the shy. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, like whoever is in this energy, like it's a very heavy energy to be in. Yeah, like just someone just wants to be rid of it, wants to be free of it. Like is what I feel. Too many, spirit. Can I get one more? It's almost like with this inadequate, it says worthless, incompetent, and ill-equipped. Like whoever this is, like they feel like they can't even free themselves from this energy or situation and or circumstance. They just like it feels really stuck. And it's almost like they're hiding it with the shy energy. Like they're hiding it from, possibly whoever they're around. But with the desperate card, it's like I feel like this is like someone is like and I don't know who this person is around or who you're around, but the way that I'm feeling this energy is like this is almost like a cry for help. But whoever they're around, like they're not privy to this energy going on within this person. Honestly, collective, I feel like you're not someone that's near this person. And if you are, resonating as being in this energy, you're surrounded by people that, or, in an environment where, like they don't, whoever or whatever, like, it's not being recognized that this, may be going on with you. I want to get one more. Can I have one more, please, Spirit? Look. Stress. Bottom of the deck, we have trust. Reliant, independent, interdependent, and certain. For some of you with that trust energy, it's almost making me feel like, yeah, for some of you, you're not near this person, but it's almost like you may be the only person that they can trust. Like they know that they can trust you, but it's almost like, I don't know if there's like something that is preventing you from or preventing them from, you know, being next to you or getting near you or getting to you. But it's almost like they know in connection with you. Yep. Like the peaceful energy is there. But it's like, well, how do I get there? Like with the unsure energy, like I just said, like there could be some type of distance or some type of restriction that is like like honestly is they just don't know which way to go. It says uncertain, doubtful, and indecisive. Yeah, like feeling like there's nothing they can do in regards to connecting with you. We have powerless, we have worried, we have hateful. This could also be like, especially with this hateful energy and the respectful, like this is someone who could, you know, be mad at themselves because they, you know, it almost feels like someone severed the connection, or there like some type of understanding or agreement possibly that they had with you. It's they broke it, they shattered it with this hateful energy, and is almost mad at themselves because it's like now they kind of want it, like want it back. And this could be anybody. It could be, you know, for some of you, it may be someone like you dated or were in a relationship with and broke up from. It could be a friend, a family member, coworker, like it could be anybody. So let's see what's going on, Spirit. What messages of guidance here? And I keep feeling this, like I said, that like the headache energy this person may have or could, you know, be experiencing headaches, but it's like that Nine of Swords energy, like it almost feels like they just like there's no way out of this. What's going on? They keep playing this song. This song may be significant. Yeah, because he says, no, I don't say it often. And I probably should have told you that I hurt this bad. And I know I probably shouldn't want this so bad. It's weighing on me. Don't want to wake up in the morning. And he says, I don't want to feel the way I do. I don't know. Y'all can listen to it. It may be, you know, a specific message for someone, but that's what it's, you know, they just keep giving me that song. Maybe someone, you know, I don't know. And I'm not going to speculate on it. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, one more, please. So bottom of the deck we have the waiting game, which is the Two of Wands. You know, that energy of, you know, needing to make a decision, feeling like you're at a crossroads. It's very undecided, unsure energy for one. Um but it's also, it's almost like giving me the energy of time, like someone feeling like time is of the essence. Up under that, we have the Three of Pentacles, which says recognition and reward, but it speaks to, you know, traditionally the Three of Pentacles is a card of, you know, collaboration and teamwork, you know, working together with others or another. Up under that, we have the Sun, which is light in this deck. And then we have the we have Solitude, which is the Hermit energy. Followed by the root chakra, which is the base chakra in this deck, and then we have the moon. I don't know, I'm almost feeling like with this sun energy, like someone is either wanting to like reach out or express something. But with the hermit here, it's almost like they've been isolated from you, or you them. But there's like, I'm almost feeling like with the root chakra and the moon card here, like there's some like deep rooted, like, I don't know if it's fear. It feels like fear. That this person may be, you know, facing at this time. Like, cause again, like I said in the last reading or the one before that, where like lately I have been getting like channel dialogue, and it's almost like whoever's in this energy, it's like they're feeling like they're just destined to just like be by themselves. But or it's a fear of theirs. Of, you know, just all like feeling, you know, possibly like they're not enough, or they don't have anybody. They could even be, you know, say this, you know, to you or others, or have said this, like, I don't have anybody, don't nobody care. Like, I feel like it's just, it's kind of negative. But it almost feels like with this Nine of Wands, it's a protection mechanism, because this says spiritual strength. Like, instead of this person, like, actually, you know, facing where this mindset or mentality or even a wound, like an abandonment wound, comes from, they use it as like a defense mechanism to almost like validate or, you know, justify them saying what they're saying, you know, to themselves, as in a way where like they're kind of using their strength in the wrong way. Like, I have to be strong because nobody loves me, or I don't have anybody. Like, it's my only option. No, it's only like, I don't want to say that because it might be true for some people, but that doesn't mean that, like, it's almost like this person is just like, because they're in such an energy of like it's almost like a deflecting while projecting type of energy, like it like became their reality. So no, nobody cared. Like they may, you know, it may be true, like they don't have anybody or nobody cares, but it's almost be like it's almost because of this narrative that they're telling themselves. Because you have to think like the shadow, you don't share a shadow with anybody else. And I know this is the moon card, but even when you look in the mirror, it's you and you. It's not you and you're seeing somebody else, you're seeing you. So it's like this person has almost manifested their worst fear. But it's almost like their intuition is telling them like no, with the third eye and the Ace of Cups, like nah, it's out there. But it almost feels like this energy needs to, you know, recognize that just how they created this, that they can create that Ace of Cups. But it starts with you. What's going on, Spirit? As it pertains to the energy and spread for this week. What's the overall energy? Yeah, see, the Seven of Swords. Deception and envy. Like, yeah, it makes me want to say, like, whatever narrative or story that this person is running with, it's not true. It's not real. We have the Emperor at the bottom, masculine energy. Followed by the Chariot. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. And we're back to the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like this person, like, this energy feels like someone that's putting on a brave front. Like I said before, this Emperor energy, they could be showing up like this, but it's almost like it's not real with the Seven of Swords being here. And it's almost like what you see how he's holding up the mask. It's almost like, yeah, they're looking at this energy within themselves for the reality of it. I almost want to turn this Chariot like upside down. Because it feels like this person is like, by being in this energy, they are actually like unable to move forward just because it's coupled with this Four of Pentacles. It feels like this, you know, this facade has gotten this person to this point, and it's almost like, thank you, Spirit, because they said yes, it can't be like it can't be carried forward with the Chariot. So that's probably why I want to flip it in reverse, because they can't carry this energy out any longer and like almost expect it to work or others to, you know, like be in alignment with it. So it's almost like this person could be like, in a way, grasping for people, but in grasping for others, it's almost like, you know, the Sun card is exposure. This is why that embarrassed energy shows up, because it would almost be like if they grasp for, you know, a person or, you know, a situation or something, it would basically reveal that they're not this emperor. But they, like I said, it's a cry for help, which is fine. Like there's like, we all need help sometimes. But can I get another one, please, Spirit? Yeah, so it's like this person is like, and being in this energy with the Seven of Swords and then the Chariot coming out, it's like they're sabotaging their, you know, progression, forward movement. Can I get another one, please? Yep, look, the Tower. And like I said, like someone feels stuck. They feel restricted. from what? The Wheel of Fortune. Expansion, growth, spiritual growth. At that. Jupiter energy. Can I get one more, please? Too many. Can I get one more, please? And this is like that tension building. And where this person, like, this is what they want, rest and rejuvenation. Like, yeah, if this, like, for some of you, like, if this person doesn't, like, rest or sleep, they're going to, like, it almost feels like erupt under this pressure. Can I get another one for this Seven of Swords, please? Too many. Seven of Swords. The ego. Someone's ego is like breaking down. We have the Six of Wands. But it's almost like they're seeing, like, almost, and like I said, with the depiction of this card, with them lifting up the mask, they're seeing that they're way forward to, you know, happiness and self-fulfillment. It's almost like it's evading them with the Nine of Cups and the Four of Cups. So they sit at the Five of Cups. Because it's almost like they're even trying to escape the, you know, the feelings up here, but realizing, like, again, like, that's what's keeping them from actually moving forward and being successful. You know how they say, in order to heal, you must feel. Give me one more for this Tower energy, Spirit. Man. Temperance. Which is almost speaking to, like, it says patience, but it's almost like, I almost feel with it coming out, clarifying the Tower, like their patience has ran out. Yeah. They can't do it no more. Conflict and defeat. Five of Swords. Followed by the Eight of Swords. And just feeling, you know, stuck. It says trapped in fear. Which, you know, the Eight of Swords is an energy of, you know, your own making. And how to move forward with the Eight of Wands. This energy is very heavy right now. This is almost making me feel like none of my cards want to come out for this. None of them. We're going to go with the Urban Tarot on this one. Can't even remember the last time I used this deck. These cards are so big. What's going on, Spirit? As it pertains to this energy and spread for the collective. Messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need. As it pertains to the collective. And the energy surrounding this week. Get one more. Alright, again, bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. Masculine energy. Under that, we have the Knight of Swords, the Hermit, Page of Cups, and Judgment. I don't know if this person did something. This masculine energy, they possibly could have done something where, and now with this Knight of Swords and the Hermit, because the Knight of Swords says the game master. And then we have the Hermit here, which is that isolation energy. And it still feels like both of these cards together for me is feeling like that shy energy, like they don't want to, like they either want to escape, they want to isolate, or they feel isolated because of something that they've done or said. It almost feels like a ghosting energy almost. Or almost like they tried to get away with something. But it could also be with the Knight of Swords, the way I'm seeing it towards this Emperor is like, them realizing like whatever they have done is the reason why they're feeling, you know, isolated or even ghosted from their actions as this, because it's still that same Emperor energy with the Seven of Swords. Like that's how I feel it, like this false Emperor, like they, you know, them acting the way they acting, or like almost like my guides are saying, like thinking shit was a game, has caused people to like isolate themselves from them. And for some of you, I feel like this is your energy, like the Page of Cups, like a pure and innocent energy, you know, just in like your It almost feels like, because it says the costume designer, like for some of you, you could be in this Page of Cups energy where, you're, doing something that you love or something that you enjoy. And it's because, you made a decision, you made a judgment call for some of you to basically separate from this person. And then we have the Justice card with the Hierophant. Yeah, it's almost like you weren't gonna, and then we have the Knight of Cups, like you weren't gonna participate in like this act with this person. You have like a moral code with the Justice, the Hierophant, and this Judgment card here, like this person just likes to, it says the filmmaker likes to like either create or paint a picture of something that either they're not or a situation is not, and then it causes conflict with the Five of Wands. And it's a disruption to the Ten of Cups. Because it's almost like whoever's in this energy, they're not happy with themselves. Like, so if you have, or you're in a situation where you're emotionally fulfilled within yourself, you have others to share it with, they like kind of wanted to come in and break that up, but it's because like this ten of Wands, like this is that stressed energy, feeling burdened, restricted. It's like they're giving me Erykah Badu's Bag Lady, but this could be a bag, but it's masculine energy, male or female doesn't matter, but a bag lady or a bag man, like this person is just walking around carrying a lot of baggage. So it's almost like it's given the energy of like, if you're not happy, or if I'm not happy, I don't want anybody else to be happy either. And that's how they could be seeing you. But it's like, what? You're there, not you. You ain't out here faking the funk. You just, clearly living your life. I don't know, like, Can you give me one for this Seven of Swords, Six of Wands, please? Then we have the Six of Swords. Coming out. Let me get another one, because bottom of the deck we have the Page of Swords. And this is almost like a realization that this person, especially with the Five of Swords showing at the bottom of this deck, the Six of Swords is a card of getting from chaos to calm. But with the Six of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, this person needs to either move past or let go, like a need for control. Because with the Nine of Wands is basically what we've seen in, in the Psychic Tarot deck that said the spiritual strength, but it's almost like the defense mechanism isn't working for this person. However they're trying to use it, or use their power, quote unquote, it almost feels like it's creating more work than it's worth. But it's almost like, yeah, they need to move past that. Or even like wanting to control another person or other people that, whether it's you or just other people in general that are this Page of Cups energy back at the Emperor. Give me one for this Chariot. Like I said, yeah. The Nine of Wands. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, like, and I still feel like this Chariot energy is reversed, where like they're like just blocked from any type of, especially with the Ten of Pentacles, any, like, I hate to say it like this, but it's the only way that I can, like, things worth having, things that, you know, create, you know, long-term stability, security. Like, can I get another one, please, to go with this Chariot? But we have the Justice card. Yeah, it's like this person, like, either they can't see or they don't want to see the truth. It's like they're almost refusing the truth so much that in revealing the truth, it would hurt if they pulled the sword out. So they don't want to look at it, but they're holding on to it still, refusing to, you know, see a different perspective with the Eight of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. So it's just like they just stay in conflict within themselves. They could create conflict with other people, like externally. Give me one more. To do this to yourself is, you know, it's like, it's what's mind-boggling me. Yeah. And it's almost like the cards are saying with the Four of Swords, like, you need to, like, make peace with this part of you. Like, this cycle needs to end, because all it's doing is keeping you stuck in, like, negativity with the Devil. That's what's in between you moving forward with the Wheel of Fortune. Like, can I get one with the Tower and the Patience, the Temperance card here? The Tower and Temperance. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this person is needing, like, some type of balance. And because they want so much control over a situation or even a perception, it's keeping them from balance with the Lovers. And, like, with the World here, the Universe, like, ending this toxic cycle. And then here we have the Ace of Cups. I don't know. Yep, there it is. They're just going to keep repeating the cycle of separation, of pain, of hurt, of heartbreak. It's just going to get bigger. But it's almost like with this, the filmmaker, it's like they're just like, oh no, but it's not really that way. Oh, I can make it look like this way. Like, no, you can't though. Why would you even want something to look like something that it's not? This is like the energy of someone that, like, tries to, like, finagle stuff. But as there's a feminine energy here. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. Who definitely, a Queen of Cups can see through the illusion. I feel like if you're resonating as a feminine energy, and it says the Therapist here, you might be like someone that could actually help this person, but they're resistant to it. Because it's almost like, I could do it all by myself. With the Seven of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. You know, like they say, you can't help nobody that don't want to be helped, or don't think they need help, or are in denial of, you know, needing help. So it's like, no, I want to control it. Because I need, you know, other people to, like, this is almost like with the Three of Cups, like, I need people to like me. I need people to want to be around me. Like, this is, But it's poor judgment on the part of this masculine energy. Give me one more for this strength card. Oh, yeah. And this is their like with the Eight of Swords, like, and the strength card here, like, you have to be like, again, this is like the energy of like trying to justify and believe that you can control a lion. Because from this 8 to the 3 is this 5, and this is all it leads to. It leads you to the 5 of Swords, which says conflict and defeat, and then you go right back to the 8 of Swords. Sitting in, you know, a mental prison of your own making. I don't get it. What's at the bottom? Yeah, the Fool. Yeah, that's exactly what you'll be. A fool to think that, like I just said, to think that you can, you know, first of all, like, stop a tower, or at least, you know, at the very least, think that you can control it. You can't. Give me one more, please. The Devil. Something's like, whatever this is, it has a strong hold on this masculine. Whether it's a toxic mindset, mentality, environment, situation, or circumstance, it has a grip on this masculine. And it keeps them from this Ace of Cups. Still, like, this is showing up in both decks. Can I get one for the 4 of Swords? We have the 2 of Swords. It's like, and this person can't find a way to find peace, which is what they want. It's like, they can't find it. They can't find it. They can't see it. With the Fool energy at the bottom. Whoa. Look. But it's almost like they're trying to prevent it too, because now we have the Tower coming out. Yep. Back to the Fool at the bottom again. Can I get one more? Too many. Can I have one more, please? To go with this 2 of Swords and the Tower. Yep, the 3 of Wands. And the Page of Swords. Because the three of Wands is a card of expectation. I feel like the Tower is coming in to dismantle the 2 of Swords, like this person not wanting to look at the truth. And the 3 of Wands is them, you know, like honestly preparing for a reality that they've been trying to avoid. Let's see. Give me one for the 3 of Wands. It's almost like the Tower with the Lovers coming out here. Yeah, it could be a connection, but it could also be, you know, it's also a decision where this person is in 2 minds about something. But it feels like the Tower is ultimately making this decision for them. Can I get one more? Why the Lovers? the Lovers. Hangman. Yeah, because they're not making the decision. They really just want to keep doing what they're doing, how they're doing it. But, with that Knight of Wands. Because, like, I guess, like, it's the Three of Pentacles. Like, it's been working, but normally when you build something, you build it from the bottom up. And with those pentacles on the top of the building, those are supposed to be actually on the bottom to support the foundation. So it's just going to come crumbling down with the weight of that. And what's crazy is, like, there's no feminine energy out here on this board. Like, none at all. We have the Queen of Swords at the bottom. So it almost feels like for the feminine energy, like, you're just, you know, you're doing your own thing. And some of you are focused on your, you know, your stability, your work, your well-being as the Empress. For some of you, you could be a mother, so you're, you know, taking care of your children, child or children. And it's almost like at the Nine of Pentacles, like, yeah, you're just, it really feels like unbothered. Like, because this energy is not out here, I want to see it. Can you show me the feminine energy, please, Spirit? And then we'll grab the guidance and advice. So we have the surprise card coming out for the feminine energy. It's at the bottom. The empowered card. Can I get one more? Because it almost feels like, I feel like you're either, like, it almost feels like you're going to witness this tower or hear about it. Because then we have the Grateful card. And it's almost like, yeah, if you're hearing about this tower or you're, you know, seeing it on the outside of it, you like, it's almost like for some of you, feminine energy is not for nothing. Like, you dodged. Like, you dodged the bullet with this person, and I hate to say it, like, you're grateful, like, you're not caught up in it with the confused card, like, and I mean that in the most sincerest way, like, because no, give me one to go with the surprised and grateful. Yeah, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you, it's like your focus is elsewhere in a different direction. With the Eight of Wands, and then we have the Hangman here. And it's almost like, yeah, thank you, Spirit. This Hangman energy is the same energy that's over here. These people are just watching you, like, or this person is just watching you, like, sail away. And there's the Emperor. It's like there's nothing they could do. They could want you. They could want to, you know, reconcile. They could want to do a whole lot, but it's almost like, it's almost like this person cares more about how they look. Can I get one more? And, you know, keeping up this facade and persona because they don't want to risk exposure. I mean, that's on you. And I don't mean you as the feminine. That's the masculine. Can I get one for this Eight of Pentacles? Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? The Five of Swords. The Ace of Cups at the bottom. Yeah, because this is like that energy that we seen in the beginning of what did it say? The game master. This is that energy. That I'm feeling here. This is, it's the Five of Swords, so it is like that defeat energy. Give me one more. Why the Five of Swords? It's almost giving like the energy of like this person couldn't stop you. They were defeated in either being a distraction or trying to come in and distract you or disrupt, you know, what you got going on. They failed. Yep. The Magician. Their plan foiled. Whatever plan they had, it foiled. And it could have been, you know, to, you know, possibly try to take an opportunity or be part of an opportunity with this Ace of Pentacles here, but this is being gifted to you as the feminine because you made the right judgment call. This Ace of Pentacles. And it's like, damn, how did I feel like this person is like, how did I fuck that up? Clearly, because you want to just be you. Like, and it's not even like you being you. You want to, like, I'm tired of this energy. I'm tired of it. Like, I am tired of it. Like people gotta find something, forgive me, Spirit. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. And part of my frustration, but it's just, this, as a reader, this just gets tiring. Like, like, you gotta want something better than pretending, wanting to be something like, and I swear this is like coming from a place of sincerity within me. Why, if you could be anything, why would you want to be something that you're not? And then like really work hard for it, like, to keep that up. No, that's too much work. That's too much work. So for what though? Like, that's honestly where I'm at. Like, what do you get from that? Because what I see you get from it is this, and this is not nothing to have. Like, am I like, I know I'm not bugging, but like, am I like, is that hard to fathom? There is nothing. You don't even want what you're going through right now. But to hold up this persona, this facade, it clearly means everything to whoever is in this energy. And it's no judgment, but it's like I always tell y'all, shit gotta make sense for me. And this is why this is here, because it makes no sense. Like, give me one for the Emperor. Yeah, it's foolish. Thank you. Like, it really is. It's foolish. And it's like throwing all morals, values, and integrity out the window with the Hierophant at the bottom. Like, nah. Not just to say, like, oh, so, like, I got, like, you want, like, I don't get it. whoever this energy is, like I said in the beginning of the reading, they're feeling left out and abandoned. But it's almost like you want people to look at you like you the life of the party. No, no. You don't have nobody that can see that you're going through something. But you want, like, this is like the energy of like somebody that wants to be in everybody's faces, but none of them people can help you. Like, what? They wouldn't, and if they could, they wouldn't. That's the thing. And you know that, because if you're around people enough, you can start to know, you could hear it in their tone of voice, you could see it on their face, you could see how, their body language, something is wrong. But if you're surrounded by a whole bunch of people and they don't even notice that, and you constantly want to be around these people, they don't give two fucks about you. You could not show up the next day and nobody would even be like, yo, where's such and such at? They wouldn't care. They'd probably be glad that you ain't there. Like, oh yeah, we ain't got to deal with this nigga today. Or just, sorry, Al, but we ain't got to deal with this person today. Male or female. Like, ooh, I get to get away from them. And meanwhile, you over here stressed trying to make sure that these people see you. Like, what? No, absolutely not. Give me one more for this Emperor. I like, Oh, and like I said, there's no judgment, no shade, but I just know, like, this ain't never been no shit I would want to be a part of. Yes. Spirit, thank you. The Seven of Pentacles. This shit don't work. This card says failure. And I'm like, give me one for this Nine of Wands, and then we'll grab the guidance and advice. And like I said, we was clarifying the feminine's energy, but clearly the feminine's energy is not, it's not here. Like, Spirit is like, girl, be grateful you not around when this tower goes down. Yeah, thank you. That's all that the feminine energy needs to say. Thank you. Thank Spirit. Keep thanking them. This person is ultimately just selfish. With the Nine of Cups coming out with that spiritual strength. They could, they're selfish. They only care about how they feel. Even though they may present themselves like they're all for it, and they only care about how they feel. Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups. So it's like sometimes you gotta just let people, like, leave people in their delusions to dwell in their own confusion, because this is not this is nothing you want a part of at all, because it's not real. And it's manipulative, for one, to present yourself one way. Present yourself in a way that you're not, is the best way that I could say it. And it's not even a, like... What's the guidance and advice, Spirit? The Ace of Cups. And I feel like this is it's coming through as like self-love. Love begins with you. Like, you gotta love yourself. Can I get one for the Ace of Cups, please? And it's almost like, yeah, time is running out, because it almost feels like for some of these people, they're like too far gone to, be reeled back in. That's what it feels like for me. In this energy, because so it says love begins. Your cup is about to overflow with joy, happiness, and positive feelings. This is the first of the emotions card and therefore signifies that a new love opportunity beckons. This doesn't necessarily have to be physical love, but it could also represent the passion and devotion for an idea, a goal, or even a new creative endeavor. This would be a perfect time to open yourself and your heart to the higher vibrations and loving energy of the universe. When past issues are resolved, when forgiveness for others as well as yourself has been attained, and when your heart is truly open and ready to receive, the new roads leading you towards love will be revealed. And yeah, and you know what comes after the Ace of Cups is the Two of Cups, the spiritual union. This person has to start with loving themselves. And yeah, we have the Eight of Pentacles clarifying that. They got to do the work. They got to put in the work. And then we have the Sun coming out with the Five of Swords. Because without doing the work, this person, you know, the Eight of Pentacles could be a card of avoidance. And it's like this person is trying to avoid actually doing the work. And for some of them, it's very exposing with the Sun here. Like it's exposing them in a way that's almost showing like they still have work to do. They still need, like, this is someone that needs to grow up in a spiritual way. Give me one for the Sun. The Sun. Yeah. The Ten of Wands. And then look, again, we're back at the Ace of Cups. I can't make this shit up. I want to read this. So, the Eight of Pentacles. Since this was the initial clarifier for this Ace of Cups. And we have the Seven out here, which says failure. So it says, with the Seven, the story of our imaginary company had taken a fairly bad turn. The failures we had here at Disc Inc. and worried so much about in the Five. Okay, so the failures we had here at Disc Inc. and worried so much about in the Five had finally come to fruition. And that's what I said. This person manifested exactly what they didn't want to create. And with failure had come the reminder that after failure, you get up, you recover, and you learn. What have we learned? We have learned caution, certainly. We have learned to take our time and check our work thoroughly. We have learned to always have a plan in case things go wrong, because we know that sooner or later they will. We have learned to have patience enough to give our work the time and space it needs to come out right. We are wiser now that we have fallen and picked ourselves up again. We have learned prudence. My illustration for this card was distinctly inspired by Pamela Coleman Smith's image of the Eight of Pentacles for the Rider-Waite Tarot. In it, we see a man hard at work hammering a nail into one of the Eight Pentacles for some reason. I think the idea is that he is engraving it. Maybe the thing is just broken. Anyway, I found myself immediately thinking of a watch repair shop as my modern version. All of those round watch faces immediately seemed like a natural connection to the round disc, and those incredibly tiny, little shiny. I can't even get this out. Mercury retrograde. All of those round watch faces immediately seemed like a natural connection to round discs, and those incredibly tiny little gears and springs require the most extraordinary patience and care to manipulate and repair. And again, there is a simple association with time, as this card is all about taking the proper time with your work. I looked up a few different watch repair shops online and then really lucked out with the first one I stumbled upon. Daniel Watch and Jewelry Repair on Lexington. When I explained that I was there to gather reference for a piece about watch repair, they showed me around the shop and let me go behind the counter and posed me for poring over their work. Although the finished piece describes something of an invented space, every element, all the various clocks and watches and such, come from somewhere in their shop. So this is basically like, like I said with the Ace of Cups, because each card in here was designed by a different person and completed at a different time before the whole deck was put together. And it makes me feel like I said, it's time for this person to put in the work. But even for whoever created this deck, by Robin Scott, they had to physically go, they just explained, they had to do the work. That's all that it really boils down to. Because I like, and I'm just gonna leave it there because I have to get out of this energy, because it's just like, what you want, you have to create it. Point blank simple. But you trying to avoid it is just going to expose you to more strife, oppression. This is basically what this Ten of Wands is representing. You're just going to keep walking around life heavy. It's just going to stay that way. I mean, oh man, I was not expecting this for this type of reading this week. But it is what it is. I guess there's really nothing that, you can't escape it. You cannot escape doing the work, and especially on and for yourself. You can't. It's not like it's gonna hurt. It ain't gonna hurt you. It seems like whoever's in this energy, what they're doing is hurting them more than helping. But as always, y'all, I thank you all for tuning in with me. I definitely I really I hope this didn't resonate with too many people. But if it did, it is what it is, and if it didn't resonate, it is what it is too. I hope everyone enjoys their week. I hope everyone is safe, and I will see you all on the next one. All right, later.